Yo, what is good, fellas? Hope you boys were all having a fantastic college football afternoon. Today we're talking about the best free legends to pick up and add to your team in Madden 25. Now, this is a video we make every single Saturday afternoon, basically ranking the best legends in the game. Now, I know last weekend was your free legend weekend, but don't worry if you guys spent your tokens. You can just use this as a top 10 best legends in Madden 25. Limited times are not going to be included in the actual rankings, but we will talk about the important ones at the end of the video. The legend promo in general this year has been super disappointing. We're seeing big names, but their stats are just not living up to the hype. The 10th best legend champion in today's game is 89 overall, Arenas Williams. Now, the only reason Arenas Williams is honestly making today's video, his position. For me, the defensive back is by far the most important position in the game. It is so hard to get stops in this game, so having DBs that are half decent and having multiple of them is super important. The defensive back is also a depth position in this game, meaning you have to have multiple on your field at one time. We saw a corner drop today that is significantly better than Arenas Williams, but because of the importance of this position, I had to include him on the video. This card is interesting though, taking a look at him specifically. 88 speed, 88 excel, 88 man, 85 zone, and 86 press, 5'11", 200 pounds. When we talk about the legend promo being disappointing, this is a pure example of a card that probably should not be a top 10 legend, but he is because of how disappointing the cards we are getting. 5'11", 88 speed typically doesn't sign you up to be a top 10 card, but hey, he's a top 10 card. He does have decent coverages at 88 man and 85 zone, but 5'11", 88 speed, it's not great. Arenas Williams, though, coming in at number 10. Now, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know there are a few things I consider when it comes to making these top 10 videos. One, is it a depth position? And two, offensive lineman. Locking in a free offensive lineman is always a good thing to do. Jonathan Ogden, left tackle. Really good, left tackle. Is left tackle the flashy play? Obviously not, but he is solid. Coming in at 6'9", 89 strength, 88 pass, and 88 run blocking. Solid card, like I said. Each of these legend offensive linemen also do offer up a special boost to a certain attribute. Jonathan Ogden gives +1 carrying to all legends, which is actually pretty solid considering how often you fumble in this game. It's actually pretty solid considering how often you fumble in the game. The other cool part about Ogden is he can play right tackle for you. For whatever reason, this year EA has been dropping so many left tackles. We have like 4 solid right tackles, but you usually can change the position on them, and Ogden is no different. Now, number 8 is a card we did not need in this game. It is 90 overall, Briggs. This card is just, why do we have this card in the game? 90 speed, 90 excel, 86 block shed, 90 tackle, 79 power move, 59 finesse move. I get it, he is a run-stopping outside linebacker. Typically, those will be the cards that you use her on. 6'1", though, 244 pounds, but wait, it gets worse. 66 catching. Now, 6'1", 244 is not a small guy. This is actually a pretty solid size when it comes to moving around the Madden field and not feeling clunky. 66 catching is so bad. We all know one of the biggest issues with Madden in general, dropped interceptions. 66 catching is not going to make your card any better. On top of that, he cannot play man or zone coverage. 55 man, 67 zone. I really don't know what the purpose of this card is. He can't rush. He's got terrible rushing stats. He can't play coverage, he can't catch the football, he's fast, he's got decent hit power, but that's about it. There is no reason for you to have this card on your team, even if you run a Bears theme team. He really just can't do much for you. And I really didn't want to include Lance Briggs on the video whatsoever, but it would have been like, what are you talking about? He's a 90 overall, but still, this card is just not good. Back to my original point of the legend promo just not being good, Lance Briggs is a pure case of what are you doing, EA, ruining a really good promo. Number 7, though, we got Vince Wilfork, defensive tackle. Now, for a few weeks, Vince Wilfork was easily cracking the top 5, the top 4, but then we just saw some really good DTs drop, and he has slowly been sliding down on this video. Not a bad card by any means, he's just really out there to stop the run, and that is about it. 6'2", 325 pounds, he's going to fill the middle, but he's got 69 speed. it's 69 speed. 55 finesse move, 84 power move, also not necessarily great. 89 block shed, 89 tackle, 91 strength. Again, going to be able to fill up the middle. I believe he does get inside stuff, which again is pretty solid. But 69 speed, 6'2", 325 pounds. This is a solid card. We have significantly better DTs dropping, and I just kind of expect to see even better defensive tackles drop, and for that reason, Wilfork's coming in at 7. Fred Taylor coming up next. This is actually my current running back 1, and I really enjoy this card. He's just sliding down the video again because we saw Amon Green drop today. Now, this card is not bad. Do not get that twisted. Like I said, this is my current running back. I'm having a blast with him. I don't plan on switching off of him anytime soon. 90 speed, 88 excel, 86 carry, 89 change of direction, 90 trucking, and 90 break tackle. 6'1", 228 pounds. Now after the catch or on the run, he's got 89 change of direction, 89 ball carrier vision, 89 stiff arm, 85 spin, and 88 juke move. My personal favorite, I guess my favorite thing about this card in general is he gets halfback apprentice for 2 AP, Texas routes, wheel routes, corner routes, post routes from your running back, all really good man beating routes, and honestly just great ways to run your offense by throwing a Texas route to your running back. It's kind of broken. I enjoy it, and for that reason, Fred Taylor's coming in at number 6. Like, you could make the argument to completely leave him off this video, because why would you pick a running back when there is a better one that dropped today? But I am a little bit biased. I use this card every single day, and I think he's pretty good. Sue me if you want. We move on. Number 5, I got David DeCastro, a card I wanted to rank higher, but I just couldn't. We'll get there why I couldn't rank him higher in a minute. It's a right guard. There's not much more I can really say about it. 90 strength, 90 pass block, 89 run blocking, 6'5", 316 pounds. It's a cool card. He does offer up +1 break tackle to Legends, which is one of the better Legend offensive line boost. Can play left guard for you, but at the end of the day, it's a right guard. It's not the flashy pick. It's not the worst pick. It's coming in at 5. Now, at number 4, I wanted to put Dwight Freeney at number 3. I just couldn't do it. 89 speed, 91 excel, 86 block shed, 92 finesse move, but 79 power move. If EA gave this card 84 power move, 85 power move, 86 power move, we would be talking about one of the best cards in the game. 79 power move is just, you can't rock with it. But 89 speed, 91 excel, those are all top tier stats right there. 6'1", 268 pounds. This is one of my favorite cards in the game. I love fast edge rushers. Anytime we see a really good Montez Sweat card, I will spend way too many coins to get him on my team, and that is because speed off the edge is key. Think about the best quarterbacks in the game right now. Lamar Jackson, Andrew Luck, forgot his name for a second, and Randall Cunningham. What can all three of them do? Get out of the pocket and move, and having 89 speed off your edge to either contain or get off the edge fast and just help. It's essential. But now moving on to the top 3. And the reason why I had David DeCastro at number 5, Kevin Mawae. Yes, he's a center, but he can also play left and right guard for you. This is the best thing about centers in this game. EA's letting them play both guard positions for you, so the longevity of Kevin Mawae on your team is just objectively going to be longer than David DeCastro. He's a solid card too. I mean, 6'4", 289, 90 strength, 89 pass block, and 90 run blocking. But the fact that he has the ability to not only play left guard, right guard, and center makes the card really good. He also does give +1 block shedding to your legend players. This is not the craziest boost in the world, but still a solid one. We're now moving on to 91 overall legends. And at number 2, I got Amon Green. Now, if you guys watched my video this morning, I was like, we didn't need this card. It's not a bad card, but we didn't need him. And I kind of still feel the same way. It's a good card. Do not get that twisted, but how many 91 speed running backs do we need before we see multiple 92 speeds? Now, I get it. We only have like a few 92 speed and they're both limited times, but if you make Amon Green 92 speed, it would just be good for the Madden market, and I don't know why EA decided not to do it. I mean, it's EA. You can't expect them to do many things that make sense. Still, Green, really good card. 91 speed, 90 excel, 86 agility, 90 carry, 85 change of direction, 90 truck, and 89 break tackle. But with that all said, I do think the best legend champion, Ty Law. Now, Arenas Williams is on the video because he's a defensive back, so you knew the 92 speed defensive back was going to be number 1. The only bad thing about this card, 5'11", high ball meta, he's a slot defensive back. You can't toss him out wide on like a Randy Moss or a DK Metcalf or a Calvin Johnson whenever we get him. I mean, you can, he just might get dunked on one too many times for your liking. But in the slot, this guy is going to be a strap. 92 speed, 90 man, 87 zone coverage, 86 press, 200 pounds, Ty Law, the best legend champion. Now, quickly going to take a look at the limited times. Fellas, I hate the legend limited times. Kicking it off with the brand new 92 overall Hines Ward. I hate this card. 91 speed, EA. Are you kidding me? There are probably 6 to 8 wide receivers I would rather use over Hines Ward for just various different reasons. And this is the 92 overall legend limited time first, limited time drop of legends that since the overall increase, and this card is just not good. We talked about it a lot though in my morning video, so we won't talk too deep about it, but just know this card sucks. Ray Lewis, another card I don't like. It's just like, you could have made Ray so much better, but 88 speed is already getting outdated. 92 hit power is cool, but 75 zone coverage is not. Leroy Butler is a card in this game, and like, what do you think my issue with this card is? Can you guess? 81 man coverage. If you gave him 85, 86 man, this would be a really well-rounded card. I wouldn't have any complaints about it, but 81 man for 1.8 million coins? Come on. If legend limited times were flying out of packs and people were pulling these limited times at a higher pull rate and they were cheaper, sure, we wouldn't have, I would not be so against these cards, but legend limited times are nearly impossible to pull. Drew Bledsoe is the last one. It's a cool card, but 74 speed for me isn't going to fly. Fellas, that is the top 10 best legend champions in Madden 25. Let me know down below, who am I glazing? Who am I sleeping on? As always, I love to hear from you guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, go down there and drop a like. And expect an updates video from me later today at 8 p.m. While the video does go live, I will be in Neyland Stadium for my last ever SEC home game. It's a bittersweet day. But until tonight, I love you guys. Peace. Have a good one.